the most awaited planet, the most loved planet, the most anxiously wanted planet, that's Jupiter. Every individual waits for the Jupiter transit to come into his zodiac so that he can actually start working on his expansions. Like the way I said that Jupiter is the harbinger of luck. It's a slow moving planet, yet it is the biggest planet of our solar system. That's how the expansion, because it gives what it projects. Now I have actually made some notes on this that which I want my viewers to know, that it takes about almost 13 years for Jupiter to pass through one zodiac to the other. And it spends almost around 13 months in each of the signs. See, to complete the cycle of the zodiacs, it takes 13 years. And to go from one zodiac to the other, it takes about 13 months. So that is how that anxiously awaited planet, because it's, every zodiac is waiting, okay, after 13 months it is going to come here. So we start calculating, and suddenly we realize that from Aries to Pisces, it actually takes 13 years for it to rotate and reach Pisces. That's how it's a very much awaited planet. Now this transit, for people, this time in August 11th, the Jupiter transited from Virgo, and it transited from Leo to Virgo, and it is going to be there in Virgo till September 2017. Now this doesn't mean that only the Virgoans are going to benefit from this, because see, there are aspects which other planets are aspecting the Jupiter, and obviously a little bit of bountifulness is going to be there for everybody. This happens even if the Jupiter is in some other zodiac, it still throws its reflections. Here I have a very beautiful example which I take it. Have you ever noticed a shadow of your own self? You're standing at a particular point, and depending upon the sun's angle, you will see either you are throwing your shadow right in front, or you're throwing your shadow behind. And the shadows are never your size. It's never your height. They're either longer or they are shorter. Similarly, backwards or forwards, you'll see that there's a long shadow of yours. If you see forward, there's a long shadow of yours, or it is a short shadow. Similarly are these planets. They may be in one zodiac, but the shadow is backward and the shadow is forward. Now, whether the shadows are longer or whether they are shorter, yet it throws its bountiful abundance, its good luck, its call it whatever you may. It definitely throws its shadow on all the other zodiacs. Also, so people who are not Virgoans should not be disheartened, because Jupiter is going to affect you guys also. Now, Jupiter, what does the planet Jupiter represent? It represents wisdom, higher learning, knowledge, wealth, fortune, freedom and tolerance. I'm going to repeat this. Jupiter represents the learnings, the knowledge, the wisdom, the fortune, the freedom, and a lot of tolerance and a lot of patience. If you can actually drill all these words into your mind and just accept it with the fact, and mind you, here I also want to remind you, Virgo is an earth sign. Earth signs is productive. That means it is not the shorter reflections that are being projected to the other zodiacs, but the shadow of the Jupiter is going to be long enough, reaching all the zodiac signs and exactly giving what I'm telling you through these words. Okay, now it also gives optimism, prosperity, growth, generosity and joy. The influences, now how does it influence a person? The individual actually becomes wise. I'm sure you're going to laugh here and say not everyone is intelligent. But let me tell you, I believe every individual has intelligence. I refuse to believe that a person is dull or a person is completely unintelligent. No. Every individual has an intelligence, but the way it is utilized is different. Which direction you utilize your intelligence is different. That's where we tell people that come on, bring your intelligence back, come on, bring your brain, utilize your brains, give a little stress to your brain. Some people are so lazy, they do not want to give stress on their mind. They don't want to impress it on their mind that, okay, think, because they're too lazy to think. But remember, not thinking or not taking a decision is a decision by itself. So when you take a decision that I don't want to think is intelligence again, because you just want to probably while the time away. But people who are intelligent and people who are, I would say, who are always waiting for that opportune moment, they grab the moments quickly, they grab the opportunities quickly, and they are on their way to success. Now, when Jupiter has entered Virgo on 11th August 2016, it is bound to give productivity to all the zodiac signs. Now, here I also want to understand that Jupiter will transit Virgo, and during this duration, it will be highly auspicious for relationships. That is why during the lunar eclipse period, many of the relationships broke, many of the strong relationships thrived. I mean, the relationship which was supposed to be very, very strong and very, very thriving was Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Now, since you all are aware, that's why I'm giving you this example. So I would say it came as a surprise when they said that it has broken off, because actually it was based on fragility. So it broke off during the lunar eclipse, but there are many of you out there who are actually working on your relationship. Now, since Virgo completely represents relationships, so Jupiter is going to have a very, very auspicious effect on the relationship. Even if relationships have broken, people out there with broken hearts should actually mend their hearts and thank their stars that the weakness has gone away from their mind and their heart, and the strength is what they have to work on. They have to be resilient and they have to be positive, because this Jupiter, which is actually into Virgo, has got much better avenues, and avenues, relationships, anything are just going to open up. But you have to remove the negativity first for the positivity to come in. Here I am not definitely advocating that you need to be positive. I would say live your emotions, get up, brush yourself up and work towards this expansion, because Jupiter in Virgo brings abundance. Abundance of happiness, abundance of wealth and abundance of relationships. So you don't have to fear. I further want to insist that this Virgo, this Jupiter when it is in Virgo, is highly auspicious for conjugal bonds. Jupiter is combust from 12th September to 2016 to 10th October 2016. Now, during this period, auspicious activities such as marriage, initiatives related to finance and business, and religious ceremony shall be delayed. But it's not a defeat. They in fact should not be held between 12th September to 10th October 2016 for the simple reason that the energies are low, they're depleted. And even people who have had broken relationships, the relationship, I would say the crumbling down would be till 10th of October, and after 10th of October, you are completely going to be emerging like a phoenix from the ashes and being a complete new strong person. So take it very nicely, take it very positively. 10th October, and till 10th October what you should do is just go away, do something what makes you happy, and the universe will conspire to make things happen for you. You only have to grab and walk that path. So then all auspicious business, all auspicious marriages or weddings should be actually held after 10th of October 2016. Now, what you need to do when the Jupiter is combust, it affects the positivity of a person. I have purposely written down these pointers because I do not want to miss out on any point. I want you viewers out there who are listening to the Jupiter transit to know exactly how to handle these situations. Now, okay, fine, I have said that it's going to go combust. Now what do I do? So here is my thing. When Jupiter is combust, that is from September 12th to October 10th, it affects the positivity of a person. Thus, any major steps or changes should be completely avoided. Okay, so just take life as it is. Don't feel depressed. And if you're feeling depressed, live that depression. Cry, rave, rant, live it. Live those emotions. And trust me, that is the best catharsis a person can have. You feel like breaking down, break down. You feel like crying, cry. You feel like analyzing and over-analyzing yourself or from the things that have happened. Now I'm not only talking about relationships personal, I'm also talking about relationships in business. There are business partnerships that can break. Your businesses may not be flourishing. You may feel the fear that, okay, how am I going to make my finances? Feel the fear. Let your heart break. Because until and unless it's broken fully and you've crumbled down, you'll never be able to revive it. But if you're going to let the simmering things, go, you keep forgiving, you keep forgetting, and you saying one more chance. No, the combust of Jupiter says, no more chances. I need to love myself. Because the way I tell my individual clients that the message, you know what the message for Jupiter is? Know thyself and nothing in excess. You don't need to feel for other people, you need to feel for yourself first, because charity begins at home. Once you've restricted yourself, that is the foundation you have laid, and only once your foundation is strong within yourself would you be able to return back to the world what you want to do and make your abundances successful. Every sign has a different connotation. Like I spoke to you that Jupiter is basically going to be transited in Virgo. Okay, and it's there till 10th October 2017. But like the shadow example I gave you, when you stand, your shadow falls forward, your shadow falls backwards, and even the length of the shadow keeps increasing or decreasing according to the placements of the various or your angles or whatever. Similarly, when Jupiter is in Virgo, its shadow is actually following on all the zodiacs, increasing or decreasing in its various forms. Now, you have to personally know what is your zodiac sign. And also very important to know, because Jupiter is in direct correlation with the planet Moon, that if your Moon is also in a particular zodiac, what it is going to bring to you. For example, your sun sign may be Aries, but your Moon is somewhere in Gemini. So you also have to see your Aries and also have to see that, okay, the Moon is in Gemini. So what is it going to do to you? This is how the course, so it actually, though this entire thing is just for your knowledge, it's generic, but getting a knowledge of this thing is actually beneficial to every individual. So I have made an effort to write about every zodiac, a little bit of every zodiac. So kindly keep watching, see where your moon sign is and watch that particular video.